Hey guys, welcome to the Highlysober Hangout, Monday Movie News. This is the news show where we break down the weekend events in the entertainment industry. My name is Gerald Yelverton, I'm your host, and this is our news for December 16th, 2013. President Nelson Mandela, South Africa's first black president and anti-apartheid leader, was laid to rest in his home village near Kunu in Eastern Cape Province. Several thousand family members and close friends attended the funeral. United States President Barack Obama spoke before a crowd of over 60,000 on December 10th, stating that we will never see the likes of Nelson Mandela again. Hundreds of world leaders were in attendance inside of Johannesburg's FNB Stadium, including ex-presidents George W. Bush, Bill Clinton, and Jimmy Carter. The Nelson Mandela biopic, Mandela: Long Walk to Freedom, starring actor Idris Elba, is currently in limited release and opens nationwide on December 25th. Nelson Mandela was 95 when he passed on December 5th due to health complications. Actor Peter O'Toole, star of Lawrence of Arabia, passed away on Sunday, December 15th in a London hospital. Nominated for 8 Oscars in his career, O'Toole's work included Ratatouille, Troy, Supergirl, The Lion in Winter, and Last Emperor. He was 81. Actor Paul Walker, who passed away in a car accident on November 30th in Los Angeles, was laid to rest at Hollywood Hills Forest Lawn Memorial Cemetery in a private ceremony. The actor was most famously known for playing the character Brian O'Connor in the popular Fast and Furious movie franchise. He also appeared in movies Varsity Blues, The Skulls, Running Scared, Pleasantville, and She's All That. He was currently on break from shooting the 7th edition of the Fast and Furious franchise when the red 2005 Porsche that his friend 38-year-old Roger Rhodes had been driving crashed on Rye Canyon Loop in Valencia, killing both passengers. Walker leaves behind a daughter. The actor was 40. Universal Pictures announced that production on Fast and Furious 7 will be suspended indefinitely until the studio can figure out how to go about production after the tragic loss of lead actor Paul Walker, who had already begun shooting scenes. The Hollywood Reporter magazine is reporting that writer Chris Morgan is at work crafting revisions to the script that Universal execs hope can retire Walker's character from the series using scenes already shot. If he succeeds, cast and crew could be called back to work by late January, but that's a big if. The 7th installment, directed by James Wan, was set to be released on July 11th, 2014, after the last film, directed by Justin Lin, grossed $786 million worldwide, the highest of the franchise. Entertainment Weekly is reporting that director James Cameron announced Monday he will make 3 sequels to his 2009 sci-fi blockbuster movie Avatar in New Zealand. Cameron made the announcement in the country's capital Wellington with producer John Landau and Prime Minister John Key. The films will be made by 20th Century Fox and Cameron's production company Lightstorm Entertainment. Avatar, which was shot and made in New Zealand, won 3 Academy Awards and is the highest-grossing film in history, with an international box office take of nearly $2.8 billion. Cameron says he plans to complete principal shooting on 3 movies at once over a period of 9 months, beginning in 2015, in hopes of a Christmas 2016 release of the first sequel and the following sequels in late 2017 and 2018. James Cameron also directed the second highest-grossing film of all time, with 1997's Titanic taking in a worldwide box office of $2.2 billion. Sony Pictures has announced that they have given the green light to 2 villain-centered spin-offs from its Amazing Spider-Man franchise in Venom and The Sinister Six. They've already hired writers for both scripts. The news comes on the heels of the previously announced 3rd and 4th installments scheduled for 2016 and 2018. It should be noted that actor Andrew Garfield is not yet scheduled to reprise his Spider-Man Peter Parker character in the 4th installment, stating, "I'm contracted for another one after The Amazing Spider-Man 2. As far as a 4th one, that's not anything to do with me." The international trailer for The Amazing Spider-Man 2, set for release on May 2nd, 2014, is currently available for viewing audiences online. 20th Century Fox and director Bryan Singer have announced that the next installment of the X-Men franchise after next year's X-Men Days of Future Past will be X-Men Apocalypse, set for release in 2016. X-Men Days of Future Past is scheduled to hit theaters on May 23, 2014, and will see actors from both the original trilogy and X-Men First Class reprise their characters in a time-traveling adventure that has been summed up as the X-Men send Wolverine to the past in a desperate effort to change history and prevent an event that results in the doom for both humans and mutants. X-Men Days of Future Past is Bryan Singer's directorial return to the series after 2003's X2. Warner Brothers, currently in pre-production on the sequel to Man of Steel, announced that Jason Momoa of Game of Thrones and Conan the Barbarian will join the cast, though they did not reveal which character he would portray. This follows the casting of actress Gal Gadot of Fast and Furious franchise as the character Wonder Woman. Momoa and Gadot will join returning actors Henry Cavill, Amy Adams, Lawrence Fishburne, and the addition of Ben Affleck as Batman in the sequel, directed by Zack Snyder, set to be released theatrically on July 17, 2015. With film award season now in full swing, many critics groups, including the New York and LA, announced their nominees and in many cases winners of their awards. Concurrently, the American Film Institute, AFI, listed their top 10 films of 2013. The list includes 12 Years a Slave, American Hustle, Captain Phillips, Gravity, Saving Mr. Banks, The Wolf of Wall Street, Fruitvale Station, Her, Inside Llewyn Davis, and Nebraska. Last year, 8 of the eventual 9 Best Picture Oscar nominees were among AFI's top 10 films. On the morning of December 11th, nominees were announced for the 20th Annual Screen Actors Guild Awards for Outstanding Performance in 5 film categories. Outstanding Performance by a Male in a Supporting Role, Barkhad Opti, Captain Phillips, Daniel Bruhl, Rush, Michael Fassbender, 12 Years a Slave, James Gandolfini, Enough Said, and Jared Leto, Dallas Buyers Club. Outstanding Performance by a Female in a Supporting Role, Jennifer Lawrence, American Hustle, Lupita Nyong'o, 12 Years a Slave, Julia Roberts, August Osage County, Jane Squibb, Nebraska, and Oprah Winfrey, Lee Daniels, The Butler. Outstanding Performance by a Male in a Leading Role, Bruce Dern, Nebraska, Chiwetel Ejiofor, 12 Years a Slave, Tom Hanks, Captain Phillips, Matthew McConaughey, Dallas Buyers Club, and Forrest Whitaker, Lee Daniels, The Butler. Outstanding Performance by a Female in a Leading Role, Cate Blanchett, Blue Jasmine, Sandra Bullock, Gravity, Judi Dench, Philomena, Meryl Streep, August Osage County, and Emma Thompson, Saving Mr. Banks. Outstanding Performance by a Cast in a Motion Picture. Now this is the equivalent to Best Picture at the Oscars. 12 Years a Slave, American Hustle, August Osage County, Dallas Buyers Club, and Lee Daniels, The Butler. The Guild also announced nominees in 8 television categories, as well as SAG honors for Outstanding Action Performance by Film and Television Stunt Ensembles. 100,000 SAG-AFTRA members will vote on all categories, and the winners will be announced at the award ceremony, airing live on both TNT and TBS from the Shrine Exposition Center on Saturday, January 18th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On December 12th, the Hollywood Foreign Press announced the nominees for the 71st Annual Golden Globe Awards. Best Animated Feature Film, The Croods, Despicable Me 2, and Frozen. Best Supporting Actress in a Motion Picture, Sally Hawkins, Blue Jasmine, Jennifer Lawrence, American Hustle, Lupita Nyong'o, 12 Years a Slave, Julia Roberts, August Osage County, and June Squibb, Nebraska. Best Supporting Actor in a Motion Picture, Barkhad Opti, Captain Phillips, Daniel Bruhl, Rush, Bradley Cooper, American Hustle, Michael Fassbender, 12 Years a Slave, and Jared Leto, Dallas Buyers Club. Best Actress in a Motion Picture, Musical or Comedy, Amy Adams, American Hustle, Julie Delpy, Before Midnight, Greta Gerwig, Frances Ha, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Enough Said, and Meryl Streep, August Osage County. Best Actor in a Motion Picture, Musical or Comedy. Christian Bale, American Hustle. Bruce Dern, Nebraska. Leonardo DiCaprio, The Wolf of Wall Street. Oscar Isaac, Inside Llewyn Davis. And Joaquin Phoenix, Her. Best Actress in a Motion Picture Drama. Cate Blanchett, Blue Jasmine. Sandra Bullock, Gravity. Judi Dench, Philomena. Emma Thompson, Saving Mr. Banks. And Kate Winslet, Labor Day. Best Actor in a Motion Picture Drama. Chiwetel Ejiofor, 12 Years a Slave. Idris Elba, Mandela, Long Walk to Freedom. Tom Hanks, Captain Phillips. Matthew McConaughey, Dallas Buyers Club. And Robert Redford, All Is Lost. Best Director, Motion Picture. Alfonso Cuarón, Gravity. Paul Greengrass, Captain Phillips. Steve McQueen, 12 Years a Slave. Alexander Payne, Nebraska. And David O. Russell, American Hustle. Best Motion Picture, Musical or Comedy. American Hustle. Her. Inside Llewyn Davis, Nebraska, and The Wolf of Wall Street. Best Motion Picture, Drama. 12 Years a Slave, Captain Phillips, Gravity, Philomena, and Rush. In all, 25 categories were announced in the film and television. A complete list of nominees can be read at goldenglobes.com. The Golden Globes will be broadcast live from the Beverly Hills Hilton and will be hosted by Tina Fey and Amy Poehler on January 12, 2014. At the ceremony, the Cecil B. DeMille Award will go to Woody Allen. The Hollywood Foreign Press Association is an organization composed of working journalists who cover the United States entertainment industry for a variety of outlets, including newspapers and magazines in Europe, Asia, Australia, and Central and South America. Today, close to 90 members of the Hollywood Foreign Press who will be voting on the awards represent at least 55 countries and are a combined readership of more than 250 million. And this week at the box office, The Hobbit: Desolation of Smaug opened in the number one spot at $74 million. Second, Frozen acquired $22 million, raking in a total of $164 million. The opening of Tyler Perry's A Medea Christmas earned $16 million to take the number 3 spot. Number 4 was The Hunger Games: Catching Fire with $13 million, bringing its total to $357 million. And in 5th was Thor: The Dark World with $2.7 million, a total combined for $198 million. Rounding out the top 10 was Christian Bale's Out of the Furnace, Vince Vaughn's Delivery Man, Judi Dench's Philomena, Jeffrey Rush's The Book Thief, and Jason Statham and James Franco's film Homefront in the number 10 spot. Opening in theaters this week on Wednesday, December 18th, Anchorman 2: The Legend Continues, starring Will Ferrell, Paul Rudd, Steve Carell, and David Koechner. On Friday, December 20th, American Hustle will open up, starring Christian Bale, Bradley Cooper, Amy Adams, Jeremy Renner, and Jennifer Lawrence. Inside Llewyn Davis with Oscar Isaac, Carey Mulligan, Justin Timberlake, and John Goodman, and Walking with Dinosaurs 3D, with the voice talents of John Leguizamo, Justin Long, Tia Sercer, and Skylar Stone. This has been your Monday Movie News for December 16th, 2013. I'm your host, Gerald Yelverton. You can email us at highlysoberproductions@gmail.com. Also, we can be found on all of the social media outlets. Just type in Highly Sober. Be sure to join us for all of our award season coverage, as well as our sneak peek and roundtable series. Until next time, thanks for being awesome.
It's Friday night, and where will we go? Driving around, 'cause no one really knows. Let's talk of a party on 25 Chapman Road. This is where the party's at tonight. It's gonna be alright.